Berserk, created by the late Kentaro Miura, has a storyline that's far from typical. The tale follows Guts, our brutal protagonist, as he navigates a grim medieval world filled with demonic forces and political intrigues. Guts seeks revenge against his former comrade Griffith, who betrayed him in the most heinous way possible. And bruh, I mean, the only way, I can't even explain it to you. You have to read the manga. That's the only possible way that you can understand. But as we delve into the story, it's clear that Berserk isn't your standard manga with a straightforward plot. Guts, the man with the massive sword and the missing left arm. If you anywhere in the anime/manga community, then I'm sure you've seen him everywhere. He's a complex character, without a doubt probably one of the most complex in all of manga. He's not the typical hero you'll root for from the get-go. His backstory is dark and filled with unimaginable suffering. This makes him a tough character to relate to for many readers. Guts' relentless pursuit of revenge can be off-putting, and his path towards redemption is anything but straightforward. And when we actually talk about how unimaginable his suffering is, bro, his first maybe living memory he has from even being in this world is being birthed from a dead carcass of his mother, bruh, under a pile of dead bodies as she's hanging. It's insanity, bruh. That's alone can tell you how hard this man's life is gonna be, and I mean, it is difficult. For this whole explanation, you're like, what is bro talking about? I'm trying to explain to you, Berserk is not for everybody, alright? And I think that should be okay. For the amount of times I get from people saying, hey bro, you read Berserk, or what's your top in manga? Like, what's your top 3 in manga? Is Berserk on there? You should read Berserk. Hey bro, do you know about Berserk? Social media runs with Berserk as being one of the best manga of all time. So you see edits of Guts everywhere. People have manga rankings. Berserk is #1. And me personally, it's not, right? And I'm not here to persuade you like, hey, stop. Berserk is not shouldn't be your #1. If Berserk is your #1, cool. Use your own opinion, bro. I'm not tripping. Berserk is a great manga. And shout out to the deceased Kentaro Miura. He made one of the most amazing mangas of all time. But I couldn't say it's not. I can't say it's the best, and I can really say it's not for everybody because Berserk is an acquired taste. If we're being honest, Berserk delves into themes that are not for the faint of heart. It explores violence, sexual assault, and the darker aspects of humanity. While these themes are essential to the story and its tone, they can be deeply unsettling and disturbing for many viewers. It's these elements that can make Berserk an uncomfortable read, but I think those also elements are the same reason why people are attracted to Berserk, because not just any manga is going to talk about these themes. It goes into depth about it. I'm talking about visual depiction of these themes, and I think that's why a lot of people are attracted to Berserk. But again, Berserk, it can get uncomfortable and get really weird for you. Despite its challenging themes and complex narratives, Berserk remains a cultural icon within the manga community. Its influence on manga and anime is undeniable. The incredibly detailed artwork and world building in Berserk have set the bar for many aspiring manga artists. And when I tell you, bro, Berserk has beautiful art. Creepy a lot of times, but very detailed. You could tell that Miura took his time when it came to actually depicting his imagination in Berserk. And for that, I give respect for that. Now, we gotta address the elephant in the room. Berserk is often held as the greatest manga ever written. But is it really? That's where the controversy is. While it's undeniably a great manga, some critics argue that it's not the best because of its seemingly never-ending and often grim storyline. Berserk is notorious for its lack of a clear end goal. As the story progresses, it often seems like things can't possibly get any worse for Guts and his companions, the Band of the Hawk. However, just when you think there's a glimmer of hope, its cruelty snatched away, leaving the characters and readers in a state of constant suffering. Even when bro gets girl back, it's like the story doesn't end. It gets even worse. Like, it should still somehow level up on each other. It's like, I don't know when is Gus's journey gonna finally be over. I mean, I guess you could say the same for other manga like Vagabond, One Piece, where technically the story isn't. Vagabond's a little different because, bro, he just hasn't came back to finish the story. And One Piece is getting to its end goal, but Berserk, it's like, where is the end goal? Like, we don't know. So, why is Berserk not for everyone? With all this being said, why is it not for everyone? Well, it's just really a combination of its challenging themes, morally ambiguous characters, and a lack of a clear resolution to the story. But at the same time, it's also the very same qualities that, like I said, make Berserk a masterpiece for those who can appreciate its complexity. As we remember Kentaro Miura's incredible contribution to the manga world, let's also appreciate Berserk for what it is, a thought-provoking, dark, and undeniably influential piece of art. Whether you love it or find it too much to handle. There's no denying that Berserk has left an indelible mark on manga culture. Like, bro, it's always up there as the #1, or at least in the top 3. So for that, I give respects. But Berserk is not for everyone, man. For me, I enjoy a good adventure. You feel me? That's why I'm so attracted to the One Piece. That's why I'm so attracted to Vinland Saga. I enjoy shows with a good adventure, fairy tale. Hey, don't get me in the comments. I know people hate fairy tale, but the adventure is beautiful. That's why I'm attracted to these shows, because it gives an adventure. It's fun. It can get dark at times, but it can keep it lighthearted. That's just me. Some people like the brooding darkness, you know what I'm saying? And that's where you have Berserk to be in. To come in that corner as the dark horse, literally. You give it that, but I don't think it's right to just push Berserk. Hey, Berserk should be your #1. And again, Berserk's fans aren't really toxic. It's just that they're very passionate about that manga. They gonna find any way to convince you that Berserk is the #1. So for that, I just say you gotta reel back. Berserk's not for everybody. Not everybody can get into the like rage, because I feel like with Berserk you just gotta have rage in you. So I can't do that. I can't muster up a rage every time I want to read the manga. Anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, bro. I just want to talk about Berserk. I've read it. If you want to know, I've read some of it. I read about like at least 54 chapters. And I told myself after 50 chapters, if I don't like it, then I'll probably drop it. And I didn't really like Berserk, bro, so I had to drop it. I will say it's still a great manga. And for those who do like it, go ahead and finish it up, bro. You're almost there. I mean, it's not really exactly finished, but, you know, do it as you will. Anyways, bro, like always, man, subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Y'all have a blessed one.